All right, we are live just in time for tip-off for the junior high A game. Lockwood Tigers here at New Heights Christian Athletic Complex.
this game. There's been some good looks, some good shots, a couple layups, a couple jump shots, just nothing sinking through.
Gibson in, gets it to Thomas. Baseline drive off the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah.
And actually called it off the back of the backboard, out of bounds, back to the Tigers.
Yeah, she didn't quite know where she was. She put her head down, started dribbling. By the time she shot it, she was buried.
Cougars in a two-man full court press. Number 2 is Frickenschmidt, brings it into the front court. Down low for
block.
22 Baugh, blocked away by the Cougars. And foul called in transition on number 5, Sangster. Timeout called by the Cougars.
So, yeah, New Heights, they're getting the looks that they're wanting off of their offense, that high screen, curl. Either the shot's not falling or really they're just not pulling the trigger fast enough, and it's allowing too much time for the defenders to kind of swarm around them. Lockwood, likewise, is getting some good looks, but our girls are doing such a great job of closing out on fast breaks. It's really slowed down what I would assume is probably one of the primary ways that they score. Because they just get up and down the court so well. They've got a good transition offense in play. But the Cougars just closing out and making those shots just difficult enough that the girls are missing them.
All right, out of the timeout.
Oh, read that.
Prater telegraphs a pass stolen away by Frickenschmidt all the way to the basket off the glass. Jones with the rebound. Loose ball. Yeah. Leah Thomas pulls it away for the steal. And foul called on the Tigers.
Cougars really are so far getting kind of lucky here that more of those layup opportunities, they're just not falling for the Lady Tigers.
Jones ahead to Gibson. Gibson looks for Pink at the elbow. Pink goes for the pump fake and can't find a spot to put the dribble down. Stolen away by the Tigers.
Yeah, the Tigers just had that gummed up at the high post.
Ball down low to number 22, Baugh. And another rebound pulled down by the Cougars. Still no score as Jones pushes ahead. Finds Thomas.
Oh.
Long rebound goes to Gibson. Over to Jones at the top. Pink on the wing, being defended by number 13, Abeath. Gets it back to Jones. Jones trying to get through.
Ooh. That looked pretty close to too many steps.
Gibson rips it away off the glass and can't get the roll. Rebound pulled down by the Tigers, but number 15, Harmon, steps on the end line.
Man, what a great play by Ainsley. Even that last, getting that rebound and just being physical down there going for that rebound, knocked Lockwood out of bounds with the ball.
Gibson inbounding. Finds Thomas backside. Gibson there for the rebound.
Girls.
Thomas again pulling down the rebound. 4 players for the Tigers. Thomas gets it to Gibson.
Way to not give up a jump ball on that by Leah.
Harmon plays it inside to number 13, Abiata. Abiati.
Abiata.
Prater out on the run.
Good
Looks
look.
across for Jones. Jones tries to find an angle, takes the extra step, and gets called for the travel.
Yeah, she went wide on that instead of cutting closer to the basket. It was a high pass, though. Man, that last possession, the Lady Cougars just could not buy a basket underneath. They had 2 good-looking looks on either side of the rim.
Number 2, Frickenschmidt, all the way to the glass. Again, can't get the shot to fall. Leah Thomas pulls down the rebound, looks ahead for Prater. Prater, too strong, and pulled down by Abitia. Abitia. How's it said again?
Abiata.
Abiata, there you go.
Abiata.
3-point shot.
That's going to be Cougars ball.
Touched by the Tigers, and ball back to the Cougars.
Don't think that the teams were made aware that they put the practice rims on, narrowed it down, made for a tougher shot.
Adeline Jones brings it into the front court for the Cougars. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Prater to Jones. Jones to the to
There
the
we
block,
go.
and she sinks
There we
the
go.
floater. Cougars with the 2-0 lead.
Cougars looking a little gassed here. Haven't had any substitutions in the first quarter.
Frickenschmidt back to Sangster. Tigers are able to save it. Harmon dribbles it back out to reset, but that's the end of the quarter. And after 6 minutes, Cougars leading 2-0.
I'm not quite sure what the field goal percentage is for either team, but not great. They've had looks, they've had opportunities, and some of them really good looks on either side. You've had the opportunity on the fast breaks for Lockwood that they haven't been able to finish, and then the Cougars themselves had a couple of looks, just shoot it off the glass, and just unable to connect.
Yeah, that's one of the things you find in these early goings is that the adrenaline of the start of the game seems to directly correlate with how hard they put it off the backboard.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. A fast break opportunity when you feel like you don't have any pressure coming behind you, and you just kind of overpower it a little bit.
All right, resetting the fouls for the second quarter. 6 minutes on the clock. Cougars have the arrow.
A lot of substitutions for the Cougars. Subbed out every position, but Lily, who stays in.
Patty Schumacher takes the inbound, gets it over to Prater. Quaddy cutting through up top to Studer. Back to Prater.
Ooh,
looking for an
good
option
look.
down
Oh.
low. Addie was working away as the pass came through. Nora Marin's able to recover it.
Yeah,
Prater
body.
on the dribble penetration gets able to draw the foul, and it's underneath for the Cougars.
So this substitution, you subbed out quite a bit of the size. Don't have as much height out here.
Quaddy into Marins.
Oh, good. Oh, good look.
Backside rebound by the Tigers.
Good shot by Nora. Oh, that's a travel.
Number
Yeah, glad they
15,
caught that.
Harmon gets called for the extra step, and ball back to the Cougars.
So, yeah, now you've got really kind of four guards in at this point.
Prater looking through the cut. Up top to Studer. Back to Marins, one more to Prater on the wing. Prater kicks it back to Marins, over to Studer at the top of the key. Back to Schumacher.
Oh.
Schumacher tries to pass wide, deflected. Quaddy's able to get to it. Back to Studer at the top. And tie up. Jump ball called. Back to the Tigers on the arrow.
Now, Studer, she goes to the high post. She's got to look. She's got an opportunity. She wants to take a shot. Looks like this group of Cougars are trying to execute an offense. Got to look for what the offense gives them.
Frickin Schmidt brings the ball up. Dribble
switch.
handoff
Didn't switch.
to Abbiati. And down low, the Tigers finally able to break the seal.
Wasn't even a screen. They just caught us looking, and then the lower defense didn't respond. Left open for that shot.
Prater drives in, pulls up for the jump shot. Long rebound pulled down by number 15, Harmon. Harmon's able to keep it in, gets it outlet to number 13, Abbiati. Pass down low again to number 11, Taylor. Ball out of bounds, ruled off the Tigers, and Cougars will get it back in. All right, Prater subbing out as Adeline Jones checks back in for the Cougars. Jones brings it forward, pass to the wing to Marins. Marins driving baseline, picks it up, gets it to Schumacher from 15. Off
look.
the front of the rim, rebound by number 13.
Good look, just
Abbiati.
a little short.
Good pass up ahead.
Way to
Harmon
close
may
out.
have got away with a couple of steps. Number 11, Taylor saves it into the corner. Quaddy
Wrong
there
side of her,
pressuring.
Lila. Can't get too high on that. Use the baseline.
And travel called on the Tigers. Turnover back to the Cougars.
Kind of interested to see here.
Jones with the
Good
dribble
left.
crossover, gets all the way into the paint,
Good.
off the glass and
Good
in.
take. Yeah, they weren't ready for that left hand, and just that crossover really opened up that lane for it. Good take.
Frickenschmidt dribble handoff again to number 15, Harmon. Quaddy's able to rip it away. Ball falls to Studer, up ahead to Quaddy in transition.
Oh, turn and look.
Kick back to Studer. Gets the dribble down, kicks it up top to Jones. Jones through traffic, finds Schumacher on the backside.
Good use of
Too
the
strong
backboard.
off the glass. And rebound by the Tigers. Quaddy comes in there to tear it away. And jump ball called. Cougars get the possession.
Yeah, way not to give up on that possession there. Lila had a little bit more lane, and she picked up her dribble and looked backwards instead of looking across the lane. Somebody coming across the court.
Quaddy into Jones. Jones rips through.
Good take.
And nice soft touch off the glass for 2 more for the Cougars.
Good take. Yeah, just that inbounds pass and that rip through.
Abbiati down low.
Yeah. That foul's okay. So if we're going to run man, we're just not doing a good job of weak side help. So if somebody gets burned, the next defender's got to come in, but what they're doing is then they're just pulling somebody down the backside of the lane. That's a couple looks that they've had at that.
Ball won't go down on the first.
You know, at Lockwood, you know, obviously this team, they know what they're doing. You can see in their offense, stuff like that. These shots are bound to fall at some point.
Oh, that one falls in.
That one almost rimmed out too.
Schumacher pushing the pace. Ahead to Marions. Marions going baseline. Picks up the dribble, gets it back to Jones. Jones from 15, cross-court pass to Studer.
Go through.
Studer rips high. Gets the ball back to Schumacher. Across to Quaddy. Quaddy's able to recover it, get it over to Marions on the wing. Marions drives to the elbow. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher puts the dribble down, swiped away by the Tigers. Quaddy tries to save it, but it's out of bounds on the Tigers. Cougars will maintain possession. Gibson, Thomas, and Pink back in the game for the Cougars as Marions, Schumacher, and Quaddy check out. Some confusion on the sub as to whose ball it is, but the Cougars have the inbound last touch by the Tigers. Jones gets it into Gibson.
Good recovery.
Jones into the paint.
Yeah, good drive, but you had Studer out there wide open in the short corner.
Abbiati in transition. Kicks it up to Frickenschmidt. Thought about the 3, drives into the paint, loses the handle. Pink's out in transition down the left side.
Look. Oh, we got to look earlier.
Finds the elbow for Thomas. Thomas puts the dribble down. Studer recovers the loose ball back to Pink. Up top to Jones. Jones driving right side. High off the glass. Gibson there. Deflected to Studer. Studer back to Thomas at the elbow.
Good bounce pass.
Finds Gibson down low. Off the glass and in.
Who needs their feet square with the basket? 2 points.
And the Cougars lead 8-3. Gibson
Oh,
comes
good
up to
poke.
pick up full court defense, or half court defense, I should say.
Got to talk on those switches. There you go.
Bounce
Way to
pass in.
recover.
Gibson reads it. Gets
Way
it out
to
to Jones
recover.
for transition. Jones all the way to the basket.
Oh.
Loose ball. Jones gets back in
She
and
had her foot out of bounds when she got possession.
ruled out of bounds for the Tigers' possession. Frickenschmidt across the timeline.
Nobody. Who's got her?
Bounce pass down low. Pass over to number 5, Sangster.
Tough shot. Good contest.
Jones pushing through the middle.
Oh.
Gets it down low for Studer.
Good.
Off the back of the rim, loose ball. Thomas goes for it. Looks down low for Studer. Back up top for Jones. Jones back to Thomas. Under a minute to play here in the first half. Pink swings it to Studer. Baseline drive. Picks up the dribble back to Thomas at the wing. Thomas at the top of key finds Gibson. Over to Studer. Baseline with the left. Picks up the dribble from 8 feet. Pink
Good
backside
rebound.
rebound, looks for an angle.
Oh.
Studer flies in,
Gonna have a jump ball.
and Gibson ties it up. It is the Tigers' arrow. 19 seconds left in the first half.
And the shooting woes are still hitting our team a little bit.
Marins and Prater checking back in as Jones and Studer take a break. Gibson tightly defending Frickenschmidt. She gets through the challenge.
They're looking for the post. Got on the inside.
Good isolation
Yep.
by number 11, Taylor. Just 2 seconds left. Gibson across the timeline, throws it into the corner, unaware of the clock, and that will do it for the first half.
Yeah, I think that was, they've tried to get that post open multiple times. Lockwood has, and that time they were able to pin the defender high and get that lane open.
All right, they have 6 minutes on the halftime clock. We'll take a halftime break here and be back for start of the second half. right, we're back for the third quarter. Cougars have the arrow, inbounding to start the third. Ball into Thomas. Thomas loses the handle and gets bailed out with the foul. Number 15, that's Allie Harmon on the foul.
Lockwood starting with picking up man, but really tight pressure here.
Stack on the sideline. Ball into Jones, knocked away by Frickenschmidt. And will stay Cougars ball now in the backcourt. Cougars in a cluster. Prater into Pink. Pink picks up a dribble on the wing, finds Jones. Back door to Prater.
Good look. Oh.
Prater too high off the glass, able to save it. But the Tigers able to
play
possess.
Was great. Yeah, I got the body.
Thomas, she did a good job cutting her off. She just took one too many steps because they were out of room. If she just held, that would have been a foul on, or that would have been out of bounds on the Tigers. All right, number 13 is Abbiati, being tightly defended by Gibson.
Oh, who's on who here?
Ball into the corner, pass down
There
low,
you
it's
go.
loose. Prater recovers into transition. Prater picks it up at the elbow, back to Jones. Jones drives back in, gets her own rebound, and gets it in.
Yeah, good hustle. Really picked it up a little bit deep. Oh, nice recovery there. Off her foot, but no call.
Gibson ahead to Jones. Jones all the way to the
Foul.
basket, draws the foul. And Adeline Jones will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Adam's having a great game here. Got all but 2 of our points. And continues to just be aggressive on the offense, driving right at the rim.
Jones too strong on the first. Jones short on the second. Gibson gets the rebound.
Ooh. Yeah.
Ball
Rebound.
knocked out of play, back to the Tigers.
Almost got her on rebound again. Cougars going full press here. Diamond press.
Frickenschmidt all the way down low to Taylor. Taylor again can't get it to fall, and Thomas pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Leah Thomas all the way to the basket with the left. Transition now for the Tigers.
Nope.
Abbiati. Hold called on the floor.
It's a good coast-to-coast drive for Leah. Getting that advantage being left-handed. Oh, they're looking for the bigs.
Ball down low to Taylor. At the elbow, kicks it back to Abbiati. Three-pointer is good. And it's 10-8. Prater over to Thomas on the left wing. Thomas all the way to the block.
Gonna get a push.
Pushing foul in the arc, and it'll be down low, inbound for the Cougars.
Nobody really in foul trouble here. 3 Lockwood players with 2 fouls each.
Gibson looking for an option inbound. Gets it into Thomas at the free throw line. Thomas able to recover the loose ball. Number 15 steps in, Harmon, and rips it away. Thomas right back at her.
Just not giving up. Oh, man.
Thomas down low for Pink.
Good. Oh.
Ball deflected away by Abbiati.
That was a great find and a great pass. Looked like maybe that wasn't, got a little bit of hand there, but all ball.
Gibson looking backside for Thomas. It's not there. Gets it into Jones. Jones steps through, off the glass, too strong. Fight for the rebound. And Abbiati's able to pull it away for the Tigers.
Get back early. Play that.
Ahead to Frickenschmidt down low for Taylor. I'm sorry, that was number 5, Sangster. Sangster able to get the rebound.
Good screen up top.
Shot from the elbow, and she nails it, and it's a tie game at 10.
That's, yeah.
Prater from the elbow.
Maybe that's her
Rebound
spot.
pulled down by Harmon. Harmon out running. Prater cuts her off. Thomas comes in and grabs the ball. And timeout granted to the Tigers before the tie-up.
Yeah. So Lockwood, who was just stone cold in the first half, had a couple of shots now start to fall, including that three. A lot of hustle back and forth. Lee Thomas has had some great defensive plays, getting the ball down the court. Just not able to close out the shots.
Okay, after the timeout, the Tigers will have the ball underneath on the inbound. Three fouls on the quarter for the Tigers, 2 for the Cougars. There were some subs at the table on that timeout, so Marins, Studer, and Schumacher checked in the game. Ball into.
Yeah, she just worked Nora down the lane.
Schumacher up ahead, finds Pink.
Oh.
Pink back up top to Prater. Prater able to get the ball down. Marins to Studer baseline, picks up the dribble, looking for an outlet option. Good step through. And can't get the roll. Number 15, Harmon, pulls down the rebound for the Tigers. Abbiati over to Frickenschmidt. Dangerous pass. Abbiati's able to control it.
We got a.
What was it called? 3 seconds in the lane.
Okay. Cougars too often are getting into a position, picking up their dribble, and then deciding what they're going to do. Just allowing the defense to close out.
Schumacher goes for the crossover dribble. Congestion in the corner and ball knocked out of bounds will stay Cougars ball.
Why are they throwing it in from there?
It was a knocked out of bounds, so it's at the spot. Okay. Studer into Schumacher, gets away with the travel, gets it to Prater. Prater gets fouled on the shot. Bailout foul. And the Cougars will go to the line with a chance to tie the game.
Yes, teams right now are starting to loosen up on the scoring a little bit here. These free throws really crucial. Shorted that. So Cougars subbed in Quaddy. They got kind of their short set in here. Lockwood responds by sending in their big.
Prater's second one gets the roll.
Good shot.
1 point game, 12-11. Sangster up ahead to Frickenschmidt. All the way to the glass. And again, can't get it to fall. Studer knocks it away, fight for the ball. Marins comes in and ties it up, along with number 5, Sangster, and number 22, Baugh, and it's the Tigers' arrow. That was definitely outside the three-point line. It should be an up-high inbound.
Yeah, they're just.
Number 5, Sangster, all the way to the glass, finishes with the left.
Without some of our big presence, they're just really driving into the post.
Marin's across to Prater. Prater baseline drive, tough shot. And loose ball pulled down by Abbiati. Frickenschmidt drives through off the glass and scores the bucket, and the Cougars want a timeout.
Yeah, we can't. They're just driving into the paint. We're not either contesting the drive or the shot. They're just getting some pretty wide open looks that they missed in the first half. Now that are dropping here in the second. So really without, right now for our team, none of our players, except for Lily, have any points that are currently out on the floor. Madeline scored most of our points this game. We're giving her rest for the fourth quarter, I'm assuming.
All right, Cougars have the ball. And we're back to the action. Marins gets away with an illegal screen. Prater gets it to Quaddy. Back to Marins at the top. Marins looks down low, nothing there. Back to Schumacher. Back to Marins at the top. Over to Prater. Into Studer. Studer baseline. Off the glass and in. A nice finish.
Great play
by Sadie Studer.
Great play, taking it to the right spot in the court.
Frickenschmidt all the way down. Down low for Baugh. Studer able to rip it back away. Gets it up to Quaddy. Over to Marins on the left side. Marins across the frame. Gets it back to Studer.
Good.
Baseline again. Floater won't fall. And rebound pulled down by Abbiati.
Oh, good block by Quaddy. The little Quaddy. All right, let's see if we can talk on our switches here.
Inbound to Frickenschmidt.
Oh, come on, girls. Got to talk.
Dangerous pass down low, stolen away by Prater. Lily Prater picks up her dribble, gets trapped in the corner. Pass across. Schumacher able to get all the way over to the near side to grab it. Over to Studer. Bounce pass to Quaddy. Quaddy with a quick shot off the glass. Schumacher's there. Can't control it. And that's the end of the third quarter. Tigers have taken the lead, 16-13, going into the fourth.
Good to see some of that hustle. You know, going for the loose balls, trying to get the ball up the court. Sometimes, you know, I talked about this earlier, but we're dribbling to a spot, picking up our dribble, then looking to see what's available. And by that time, the defense is responding, they're putting the pressure on, and we have to basically pass back. So keeping that head up, going to the position, but not giving up your dribble to see what kind of opens up there, and leaving at least the ball handler with options. And just those split seconds more time to find the open teammate. It was a good, you know, Lockwood came out, really put up, I can't remember how many points they put up that quarter. But big quarter for Lockwood. Cougars have a little rally late.
All right, Cougars have the arrow to start the fourth quarter. 6 minutes on the clock. Back to the starting Actually, Schumacher's in instead of Prater, but the rest of the starting 5 are in the game to start the fourth quarter. And we're underway. Jones with a nice crossover dribble gets to the elbow.
Oh, definitely some traveling.
Oh, was able to rip it away before the jump ball is called. Dangerous pass by Schumacher, deflected away by the Tigers. And
it stays our ball. That
Cougars catch a break.
Not the right call. Hear it from the fans a little bit, say the same thing. Not wrong.
Jones from 15 nails it, and it's a 1-point game.
Yeah, good shot.
Frickenschmidt up ahead.
Ooh. Yeah, going to get the body.
On the floor, I believe. Sangster,
yes.
The good drive to the baseline, and Adeline Jones commits the foul.
Now this is, got more of our size in. They're not going to be able to just drive in as easily as they had before. Oh, fouls.
Downloaded ball and another foul called on the Cougars.
Yeah. Yeah, we were definitely swinging at that. I don't know exactly who they called that.
Called on Pink.
So they're going to switch between the two bigs. Lob it in.
Taylor back to Sangster.
Oh, good defense.
Gibson knocks away to Thomas. Thomas in transition.
Right hand. Oh, she was
poked away by the Tigers.
Yeah, I
back
felt like
into.
She was trying to hit.
Sangster gets the dribble down, knocked away by the Cougars, and will stay Tigers ball underneath.
I think on that transition, she was trying to hit Schumacher, but she picked up her dribble to make that pass and just kind of lost control of it as the defender had the hand on it. Talk.
Sangster with the pass down low.
Good hustle.
Ball falls to Taylor. Knocked off of Schumacher and will stay Tigers ball.
It just looked like they were. She got in position there. Just couldn't hang on to it.
Lily Prater subbing back in the game for Schumacher. Sangster.
Yeah, so this time they're running, putting the 3 down low to try to break up that pass. They do 2 high screens and a roll.
Sangster looking to inbound, goes through Abbiati to Taylor. Frickenschmidt able to get back to it. Kicks it into the corner for Taylor, or I'm sorry, that's number 15, Harmon. Fight for the rebound. Taylor's able to rip it away.
Oh.
Loose ball falls to Pink. Gibson pulls it down. Gibson out on the left side, making the run. Prater down low, gets it back up top to Jones. Jones drives in, kicks it to the corner for Thomas. Thomas back to Prater on the right wing, up top to Pink. One more to Gibson on the left wing.
Got to look underneath.
Gibson to the elbow, back to Prater. Prater puts the dribble down, double team comes, is able to get it over to Pink. Pink driving in all the way to the basket
and a foul.
and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, number 11, she knew she was beat, just grabbed her arm as Addison went by. Send Addison to the line, opportunity to tie the game. Good shot.
Makes the first, it's a tie game. Off the rim on the first. Thomas there for the offensive rebound.
Oh.
Puts it back into the middle. Dangerous pass knocked away by the Tigers.
It's a good rebound. Somebody stop the ball. Yeah,
Sangster all the way to the basket. Prater gets there and commits the foul, and Sangster will go to the line to shoot 2 to re-break the tie.
So you can see what coaching has done here as, you know, they've been beat on as the girls driving down on the opposite block, and so they both stayed back to intercept that pass. And then when she didn't make it, Lily was trying to catch back up, got called for the reach.
Sangster's second one. Just off the front of the rim. Thomas pulls it down, out on the run.
Yeah, see, there. Oh, but she was ready for it.
Thomas goes for the pass down low and knocked away by the Tigers, but in the pursuit by Sangster, she steps on the end line.
So you can see what they were looking for. Leah was trying to find Lily down there. If she would have dribbled just a few steps further, it would have forced that defender to make a choice.
Gibson into Prater for the long two. Thomas comes in to grab it and jump ball. That's the Tigers' arrow.
They put him in a 1-3-1 here.
Ball up ahead to Abbiati.
Got a few steps. Good close out.
Into the corner for Harmon.
And we got a timeout.
And the Tigers ask for a timeout.
Yeah, I think Lockwood's coach saw the 1-3-1, and she's going to put him in an offense here really quick. That's a 1-3-1 buster. Cougars looking for the opportunity to trap. Just got to talk really, really well and move if you're going to do any type of trap up high.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining.
You think the final score here tonight, 16-16, will be more points than the Raiders score against the Cowboys tonight? I don't know. Cowboys don't have much of a defense. Raiders don't have much of an offense.
The only game I know about the Cowboys is they tied the Packers 40-40.
You a Packers fan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Forget you're from up north there. Nope.
All right, Tigers inbounding after the timeout. They get it into Taylor,
Gotta help.
and
Yeah,
Gibson
they
gets
called
called
it
for the
range.
foul.
So, gotta, in this situation, gotta front. You gotta front them and dare them to pass over you.
That's
Be
the
ready for
4th
weak
team
side
foul on the Cougars. Sangster trying to get it in. Pink comes in and rips it away. Ball falls over to number 13, Abbiati.
She thought about it for a second.
Abbiati at the top. Flips it over to Harmon. Back to Frickenschmidt. Thought about the 3. Abbiati wants it, and she nails it.
What a big clutch 3 there. Deep 3, too.
Jones in. Throws it up and draws the mercy foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Adeline, she's kind of going to what worked for her earlier. Kind of driving. That time she drove into 3 defenders. Kind of went through them. Got called, I think, with the body.
Jones short on the first. Lila Quaddy checking in the game for the Cougars.
Short.
Jones misses everything on the second, and it's back to the Tigers. 3:07 to play here in the 4th quarter. Nora Marion's at the table to check in. Going in for Jones.
Just giving her a quick breather before the end of the game. Got the defense going here.
Ball into the corner for
confusion.
Abbiati. Baseline drive.
Oh, got the body.
And foul called on the Cougars. Number 13, Tatum Abbiati at the line to shoot 2. That's also the 5th foul of the quarter on the Cougars, so the Tigers will be in the bonus the rest of the way.
Confusion there on the Cougars. Exactly who was supposed to be where.
Abbiati makes the first free throw. Addison Pink checking in for Ainsley Gibson. In and out on the second. Pink there for the rebound.
Oh.
Addison Pink pulls up the dribble, gets it into the middle for Marins. Marion's
Oh,
ahead.
girls. Picking up your
Scramble for the
dribble.
ball as Abbiati is able to rip it away for the Tigers.
Oh, man, just
Down
wide
low for
open.
Taylor, and she finishes.
Just wide open.
And the Tigers extend the lead to 6.
Everybody's trying to get to their position, but the position isn't just to get there. Then you got to read what's happening in front of you.
Timeout by the Cougars.
So, Brian, how do we get back in this?
I have to play some defense.
Offensively, a lot has been created off of Adeline driving tonight. Again, I can't unsee, that we'll drive, make a little bit of penetration, and we'll pick up our dribble, allow the defense to respond. We got to keep moving. Yeah, defensively, we just got to get in better position. We've made some stops when we're in position, but being out of position just not affording us any opportunities.
All right, Cougars with the ball to reset after the timeout. Into Jones. Studer sets the screen.
Oh,
Ball deflected away by Frickenschmidt, falls to Taylor.
wanted to hit that skip pass to Addison, just didn't have enough sauce on it. Look at that.
Frickenschmidt wants the 3, too strong. Big rebound. Gibson's able to pull it down, gets an outlet to Pink.
Set a screen, Nora. Oh.
Pink goes up for the shot and draws the foul, and she'll go to the line for 2.
They were doing a good job fighting for the loose ball, getting those rebound opportunities. Couple big free throws here. Whittle back against that lead.
Little strong on the first.
Good shot.
Good on the second. 5-point lead for the Tigers. Tigers still pushing the pace. Frickenschmidt into the corner for Harmon.
Short.
Harmon with a quick shot. Rebound by
Another
Sangister. And back to the line for 2 shots.
Ainsley for the reach. She's not listed on the board. Right now, I don't know exactly her foul count.
Yeah, it must be her 5th because she's subbing out right now.
I don't know if she has 5.
They're saying shooting 2. You can't. They wouldn't sub her out on the first.
Okay.
Unless she's got an injury.
Doesn't appear so.
All right, Marion's checking out as Prater checks back in the game for the Cougars. Sangster at the line for the second. Makes the second 6-point lead.
Man, that pass.
Jones, dangerous pass, gets it up to Studer. Thomas to the block. And it looked like number 13, Abbiati, was in good position, but gets called for the blocking foul.
Leah kind of jumped into her. Wasn't much of a shot, but looked like Sangster was moving. That's her 4th foul, so a couple Lockwood players with 4 fouls.
Thomas can't convert on the first.
Oof.
In and out on the second. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. Thomas gets a hand in there, deflects it off Taylor's leg.
Oh, good hands.
Pass ahead deflected by Adeline Jones, and it'll be a throw-in for the Tigers in the corner.
A good play by Adeline. If she wouldn't have tipped that ball and that 15 could have gone back door, that was a good look at the basket.
I'm not sure there was an errant horn there. I think it was just a missed touch on the keyboard. So redo on the throw-in.
Yeah, it's not an exact responsive system.
Jones dribbling up the middle, finds Prater.
Oh, high, too high.
Pink with the offensive rebound. Studer gets it. Jones in there. Short. Jones takes the jump shot. Pink comes in to tie it up along with Abbiati. And the Cougars have the arrow. They'll get it underneath.
Gotta get those shots to fall.
Studer looking for the inbound.
Oh, way
Throws
high.
it over the top.
But go get it.
They can grab it in the backcourt because there's no team control in the front court.
Oh, wow.
Prater, long three off the glass. Harmon is able to get the long rebound. Outlet to Frickenschmidt. Three-pointer sent up by Abbiati. Tigers get the offensive rebound. And number 15, Harmon, gets called for I'm not sure if that was a travel or double dribble.
Yeah, it looked like it was a travel. I thought
travel
maybe
call.
for a second they called Leah because Leah did have some contact with her, but it was after the travel.
Jones crossover, poked away by Sangster. And foul called on number 5, Sangster. That's the fourth. Actually, that's the 5th team foul.
That should be.
So bonus free throws coming for the Cougars.
Yeah, table them know it's a shooting.
All right, Lily Prater at the line for 2 free throws. First one rims out. Still a 6-point lead for the Tigers.
We've done pretty good on the offensive boards if this doesn't go in. Tonight, get another look.
Second one rolls in, 5-point lead. Cougars in a press. Into Taylor. Over to Frickenschmidt. Ahead to Abbiati. Kicked back to Taylor from the free throw line. Pulls it back, gets to Abbiati from the three-pointer from the wing.
Wow.
And she nails it.
Man, that's a big-time 3 there with the now 8-point lead.
Jones across the timeline, ball stolen away. Jones able to get it back, and the Cougars want a timeout. 25 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter.
What a clutch 3 by Lockwood. I actually wonder in this game what their 2-point field goal percentage is versus their 3-point percentage. I imagine their 3-point percentage is higher in this game than their 2-point.
Yeah, the Tigers really started slow in the first quarter, had a bunch of opportunities to score easy baskets and just couldn't get them to fall.
That's one thing we talked about, early in the game, if you got some shooters and stuff like that, usually the ship will right itself after a little bit. When shots didn't fall early, come around late, but I just didn't anticipate the volume of threes that we would see out of those girls. Cougars down 26-18. Just under 26 seconds left. We got to make some 3 magic of our own.
All right, Cougars inbounding The refs have some confusion on the 28-foot mark. I don't think they're used to this college court. This ball stolen by the Tigers. That should do it. 20 seconds. See if the Cougars want to foul. And they do. That'll put Frickenschmidt on the line to take 2 bonus free throws.
I don't know if they were trying to foul or if that's just Leah being aggressive there. Cougars started off this game with an 8-2 lead.
Off to the left on the first.
Lockwood just turned it on.
Makes the second. Now a 9-point lead. 18 seconds to play. Prater takes the crossover dribble. Gets it wide to Schumacher. Foul called on Frickenschmidt. And Schumacher will go to the line for 2 free throws.
You know, Lockwood did it's kind of a high 1-2-2 trap, really high. And the Cougars did pretty good breaking that tonight.
Schumacher short on the first.
Just couldn't consistently get enough good looks.
Jones pulls down the rebound on the second, tries to step through and draws the foul again. I tell you what, the Tigers have not gone into any type of stall out the game mode. They've been launching threes and committing fouls in the open court like it's the middle of the game.
And they came to play, right?
Yeah, they're playing it out. I like that.
We had a foul out on Lockwood, number 15.
Jones makes the second to make it an 8-point lead for the Tigers. And now Frickenschmidt will hold.
And it's still their ball.
It's a bonus still. Bonus! Bonus!
It wasn't a foul.
Oh,
it was a jump.
Jump?
It was a jump.
Oh, stolen away by Prater. And that's the end of the game. Final 27-19. Tigers victorious. Kind of a crazy game. The Tigers looked like the better team from the start, but they just could not get a basket to fall and then finally pulled away in the end. You wonder if they were hitting some of those shots, if the Cougars could have hung with them. The Cougars substitution was definitely more of a management style than a playing to win sort of a game. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, when he subbed out, most of his bigs, he's kind of in a smaller set. He lost some of that rebounding, and really he stopped some of that slowing down their drives, which was a big deal in the beginning of this third quarter, but then they just started nailing those threes.
All right, we'll see if we can get this video board hooked up for the game recap, at least. And then we'll be back for the B game. All right, finished with the B game introductions, and we're ready for the tip. Josh Quaddy, my color commentator, did the introductions, and now he's going to run up to the booth. Opening tip won by the Cougars. Nora Marins gets it up to Christian. Liliana Christian back to Marins. Christian going baseline drive, finds an angle and puts it in. And the Cougars take a early 2-0 lead. That's number 15, Harmon. Gets it over to Taylor. Offense rebound by the Tigers. That's number 1, Spain. Lily Spain inside to 30 is Long. Offense rebound by Taylor. Another rebound. And still loose. Quaddy gets called for the travel. They give the Cougars the arrow. Oh, okay. I thought they were calling Quaddy for the travel for standing up, but they gave the ball to the Cougars. Oh, okay. He just pointed the wrong direction. It is the Cougars' ball. I'm sorry. It is the Tigers' ball. Cougars get called for the travel.
Little confusion here.
Ball in to Taylor. And Taylor puts in the basket high off the glass. The game tied at 2. Schumacher ahead to Marins on the wing. Back to Christian. Christian drives in, kicks it back to Marins. Over to Schumacher. To Quaddy. Quaddy swings it across to Christian. Christian at the elbow, back to Schumacher at the top of the key. Over to Christian on the wing. Dribble penetration into the paint and draws the foul on the floor.
Good drive. Girls kind of passing on the perimeter.
Are they saying 2 shots? Okay. Hey, they did update the continuous motion rule this year in NFHS. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but now if you're pivoting or stepping, you still get your chance to shoot, and that's a new continuous motion rule.
Tough pass in the middle of the lane.
Ball outlet to Spain. Schumacher tightly defending. Spain into the corner. Quaddy comes on the trap. Able to get it to Taylor. Nora Marins gets the long rebound. Quick transition opportunity. Marins all the way to the basket. Tries to pass it across to Schumacher and deflected away by the Tigers. Will be an inbound underneath for the Cougars. Eggleston inbounding, gets it over to Schumacher. Schumacher to the top, gets it to Marins. Over to Quaddy. Quaddy spins, gets it to Christian on the left wing. Baseline drive. Fumbles the dribble, is able to get it back. Over to Quaddy. Back to Christian, again baseline.
Oh, look at
all
that
the way
pass.
across for Eggleston.
Oh,
make that a bounce pass, and that probably gets through. Knocked away by the Tigers, throwing underneath for the Cougars. Slow moving action into Quaddy. Quaddy soft off the glass but can't get it to fall. And Christian tries to save it, knocked away by the Cougars, throw in to the Tigers.
You know, it looks like, you know, in our offense that we're passing the ball around the perimeter without anybody really driving outside Liliana. Nobody's flexing their zone defense.
That's number 15, Harmon, on the dribble drive. Picks up the dribble to Taylor. Nora Marins tightly defending. Kicked out to 21, Pritchard. Long rebound. Spain's able to come away with it. Quaddy traps her in the corner. Spain able to hand it off. Crazy play as number 30, Kaysen Long, gets the shot off and draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, we got to close that trap up on that outside. Lila's getting too high instead of blocking off that baseline, and then somebody coming on the high side. Can't let somebody hand off and come down the baseline.
Strong on the first. Long banks in the second, and the Tigers have the 3-2 lead. Schumacher over to Eggleston. Into the corner for Quaddy.
I'll take. Oh,
Looks up top for the flare to Christian at the top of the key. Over to Schumacher. She rips through. To Quaddy. Pass into Eggleston. Kicked back to Christian from the free throw line.
great ball movement.
And rebound pulled down by number 21, Pritchard. Quaddy steals it away, gets it back to Christian.
Oh, good find.
Marins from the free throw line, high off the glass and in for the basket.
Good find and then good finish by Nora.
Taylor quickly up. Dangerous pass inside to Harmon. Schumacher's
hustle
able to
by
steal
Addie.
it. Outlet to Marin. She looks ahead for Quaddy. Quaddy's there off the glass, but doesn't get the right angle. And Taylor pulls down the rebound.
Yeah, there's a good transition and a really good pass across the court.
Down low
Oh,
for
good
Long.
defense.
Blocked by Christian. Marin's outlet.
Defense.
Has Schumacher up ahead. One more to Quaddy.
Gotta work on them layups.
And Taylor pulls down the rebound for the Tigers. Quickly outlet to Harmon. Schumacher picks her up. Good shoulder rub screen there. Harmon all the way to the basket. Long comes in, tears it away. Ball falls to Schumacher. She's out running. Pass ahead to Quaddy.
Now do a layup. That's
Quaddy
a
from the
layup.
right
Oh,
side. And can't get it to fall. Rebound again by Harmon.
great
Allie
hustle by
Harmon
our
down the right
girls.
side. Taylor wants the three. Nope. Back over to Spain. Number 21 is Pritchard.
Oh, nobody picked her up. You got to
High off the glass shot. Rebound
Now look
pulled
up,
down by
look
Quaddy.
up,
Outlet
look
to
up.
Christian.
Oh.
Tries to get it over the top, deflected by Taylor.
Can't wait that long. Get in there, Liliana.
Spain
There
down
you
low.
go.
Christian reads it and cuts it off. Now Taylor tightly defending. Christian able to get it to Schumacher in the middle. Over to Marins.
Oh, look
Marins looking
underneath.
baseline.
Oh, good.
Pass to Eggleston off the
There we
backboard, and
go.
Eggleston puts it in to take the 6-3 lead.
Yeah, Camille was open, but then Nora created her own line. But good rebound there by Camille. Get the bucket.
Harmon picks up her dribble, gets it to Taylor for three at the top of the key.
Our girls look gassed.
Number 21, Pritchard.
Kind of
And
lucky there for Lockwood. Addie would have taken that.
28 seconds remaining. Cougars ball. Schumacher quickly up to Quaddy. Back to Eggleston. Eggleston to Schumacher at the top. 20 seconds to play in the first. Over to Quaddy on the short wing. To Christian at the elbow.
Ooh.
Off the front rim, comes in for her own rebound. Taylor and Christian fight for it. Quaddy gets on the floor. They should call a timeout here. And jump ball back to the Tigers. Got to use a timeout there. You get the possession underneath if you use a timeout on the floor.
Oh, good hands.
Schumacher deflects it, and that's the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, good defensive stand though. That at the end. 6 seconds left. Not give up anything easy.
It does give the Cougars the arrow to start the second quarter.
Got some substitutions for Lockwood.
I only got two of the highlights. My replay wasn't working to start the game. So we got this shot from Marins high off the glass. And then this dribble drive by Marins, backside rebound by Eggleston for the putback.
Now, offensively, the high post look has been open. You know, where Nora got her shot, and we've had a couple other good looks. I think Liliana had one from there. At least a couple good looks at it. And then our fast break offense, you know, been able to get there. Lila's had several opportunities, just hasn't been able to finish. But doing a good job of getting the ball and looking up the court, keeping their head up when they dribble.
Yeah, that's a good point. We've actually made passes on the run to an open player Lila able to catch and take the shot. I mean, that's 3/4 of the battle, being able to make that and catch it on the run. Those left-handed ones, if she could have carried through with the layup form, maybe.
Well, she just pulled out from too deep.
Yeah.
To have taken advantage of that open drive.
All right, second quarter ready to start.
Substitutions here for the Cougars.
Thomas in the game.
Oh.
Over to Christian. Christian
Nice.
rips through, has the angle, draws the foul. And Liliana Christian will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Great take. Did that little step through and just had a good look at the lane to drive all the way through.
Aubrey Jensen also in the game for the Cougars. And Sadie Studer. Did Sadie play the first quarter? I don't think she did.
No.
Christian makes the first free throw.
Oh.
Second one short. Fight for the rebound, knocked away by the Tigers' number 31, Garver. And it will be the Cougars throwing in the corner. Eggleston there to take it. Finds Jensen wide open. Off the glass and in. Right. Aubrey Jensen with the basket.
Great find. Great finish there. Looked like it might have bounced out the front side of the rim, but stuck true.
Taylor to the basket, pulls up. Rebound by Studer. Good outlet to Christian. Going down the left side.
Oh.
Gets away with the carry, actually. He's going to call it.
Well, if he didn't call a carry, it was going to be a backcourt.
Yeah, she could have maybe got away with that if she didn't put down that next dribble after it. But once the dribble goes down, then it's a double dribble, carry, whatever you want to call it. All right, inbounded. Dangerous pass. Thomas is there to steal.
Got the lane. Let's see if she can get it right-handed.
Thomas with the right-hand layup. Oh, gets caught a little bit under the rim. And rebound pulled down by the Tigers.
Oh, nice steal.
Studer caught me not paying attention. I'm not sure if I even got that on camera. Timeout called by the Tigers. Let's see if I caught that.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, okay. Yep, Studer there for a nice transition layup off the steal.
Great play. It's a very different Lockwood team than we saw in the A game.
Yeah, they're not very deep. There's only 4 7th graders listed on the roster and 1 6th grader.
Yeah, I don't know if they're playing a B team or they're playing their 7th graders. New Heights uses the A and B language because we often mix a lot of 7th and 8th players.
Yeah, I think this is A and B for Lockwood.
Okay. Cougars in a.
All right, Taylor bringing it up. Good crossover dribble. Kicks it over to number 20.
Oof.
That's Koch, or Cook. K-O-C-H. Let's say Cook.
I go Cook. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that call. She was definitely bouncing, but I don't know if her feet left the ground.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they did, but those are those easy calls to make in the junior high game. Ball sneaks through and turnover back to the Tigers.
Yeah, it was a good look. Just wasn't ready.
Yeah, the right idea was kind of a sloppy angle for the pass to get through. All right, Taylor bringing it up. Taylor played down low for the Tigers in the A game. She was the one on the block with a lot of opportunities early. Running point for the B game. Number 25 is Roshvitz. Pritchard over to Taylor. Studer tightly defending. Taylor at the free throw line. And nice basket.
That was a good taking advantage of what we did. I mean, we sent 3 girls. They were up at the top of the key guarding that, or top of the free throw line.
Christian sees nobody's covering her. She gets all the way to the basket, gets her own rebound. Thomas on the backside. Studer wants a chance, and she puts it in.
Yeah, Cougars just standing there ready. Getting the rebounds, getting the putbacks. Nobody's blocking anybody out. We're just standing there with our hands up, ready to go.
Taylor gets it back to number 21, Pritchard. All the way across the court for number 25, Roshvitz. The sneaky handoff to Garver. Shot from the elbow for Pritchard. Rebound pulled down by Christian. Looking for an outlet. Finds Studer. Studer all the way to the basket.
Oh, going to get a foul.
And fouled on the floor. Like I was saying, the update to the NFHS rules this season is the continuation drill.
So, yeah, go through that again.
So if you're pivoting or stepping after you've picked up your dribble, you're allowed to take the shot as a continuous motion.
Okay.
Jensen, nice kick out to Studer, and she puts in the basket, 15-5.
Studer having a great game this game, 6 points so far.
It looked like some of the better A-team players came to the table. Maybe they're just checking the score. I thought they were going to check in. Studer pulls down the rebound, looking ahead for Eggleston. Camille there.
Oh.
Rebound pulled down by the Tigers.
Again, Cougars doing a great job. Again, dribbling the ball down the court, looking for the open person. Yeah, we got a carry on 11. Looking for the open girl going down the opposite block.
Thomas bringing it up for the Cougars.
Yeah, she dope. Ooh.
And timeout called by the Cougars.
Save that kind of adjustment Leah had to make. Thought about the pass, then decided not to pass, and then passed it. Got away with that kind of bobble. Tell us about this video board, Brian.
Well, my great uncle Al, in his will, in his trust, wanted to give money to Christian school education for use for different projects they had. So we were able to fund this new video board through his trust donation.
Yeah, super great. Be able to show replays. The video board that was existing here was super laggy and was really hard to use.
Yeah, so
time.
It was kind of a Bluetooth. It was an NDI connection, and so it relied on a wireless connection. This is now a wired connection, which makes the video quality much stronger. Okay, back to the action. Thomas over to Studer, picks up the dribble, gets it up top to Christian.
Nobody's Gardner.
Christian from the elbow. Strong off the glass, long rebound goes to Jensen. Jensen gets it back, chucks it up from the free throw line.
With the shot pass.
Number 21, Pritchard, pulls down the rebound, able to get it out to Spain, but Thomas is there to steal it back. Thomas tries to fight for an angle.
And gets the roll.
Finds
Gets the roll.
The English off the side of the backboard.
Kind of kissed it up and over, coming off of that great steal. Good play. Cougars several points off of steals.
Pritchard with the baseball pass inside for Long, and she can't finish as the Cougars pull down the rebound. Thomas all the way to the basket. Jensen with the offensive rebound and draws the foul.
And one.
Take a look at that on replay as Thomas gets the soccer assist. We're more generous with assists in soccer. We count a missed shot that someone cleans up as an assist. That's the third foul on the Tigers here in the quarter.
3 fouls on number 21 for Lockwood here in the first half.
Didn't have enough money to get our color commentator a program tonight, so he doesn't know the names of the opposing team.
Dude, that print is small. I don't want to say it, but man, I did use my cell phone for the starting lineups to make sure I could read the names right. definitely should not say that.
Ainsley Gibson came to the table to check in, but timeout called by the Tigers. So she will be in. It looks like Addison Pink may be checking in as well.
Ainsley and Addison are super excited. I think they were excited to get back in and play some basketball. They thought maybe they were done for the night.
Yeah, the way they handled the A game subs, I felt like maybe some of those starters were going to get some minutes in the B game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's mostly favoring. We have a young team. Only 4 eighth graders are playing. We're mostly 7th graders. And only 2 of our 8th graders start the A game. So pretty young team here for the Cougars. I think maybe some in Lockwood are wondering why we're playing them so much. But it's just giving our girls time.
All right, so Christian and Studer get a break. Pink and Gibson in the game. The Cougars do appear to be in like a 1-2-2 or a 3-2. Actually, they're switching to a 1-3-1.
Are they?
Now they're switching back.
Nope, they're staying 1-2.
All right, Gibson will be up top, guarding the ball. Taylor gets the crossover dribble. Gibson able to poke it away. Spain over on the far side, keeps it in. Dribble to the corner as Gibson gets aggressive and commits the foul.
So Ainsley fouled out of the first game, I think.
Yeah, we didn't actually confirm that. It just appeared from the way she left. It wasn't on the board, but she left the game.
So that makes 6 on the night for her. We're going for the maximum allowed. Oh, man, wide open. Just poor communication. Cougars have struggled with that inbounds play all night long.
Gibson pushing the pace, gets the elbow into the corner for Pink.
Look at the shot.
Finds Eggleston at the free throw line. More to Thomas.
Good back screen.
Blocked away. Gibson gets the rebound. Long there, pulls it down, and jump ball call. Looked like Long got hit in the face, but they gave him the jump ball, and it's the Tigers' arrow. Is he saying?
I didn't know if Coach Hipple was trying to get a little clarity on whose ball it was.
Well, the ref said, it sounded like the ref said white ball, but that's one of the reffing tips is that you don't say ball afterwards because it just makes it impossible to understand what they're saying. Just say white or black. Number 22 down low, Baugh. Pink pulls down the rebound, looking for an outlet, takes it herself, has Thomas on the run. Pink pulls up the dribble, gets it to Jensen, and Jensen with the soft touch puts it in. Cougars have 21 in the first half. Clock running. They have the count started. Slow, exaggeratedly slow count by the ref. Half-court shot at the halftime buzzer. And that will do it for the first half. 21-7 the score in the junior high girls game. The junior high B girls game.
Yeah, good dominant first half there for the Cougars. Able to get some steals, some points off transition, a couple shots off of their offense too. Really balanced scoring.
Yeah, I wonder what the Tigers will do in the second half if they'll put some of those better players from the A game in, because they are allowed 6 quarters a night, so they could theoretically play those kids the rest of the way.
Yeah, it's kind of that balance of it. You love coming away with a couple wins, but ultimately it's just about giving girls minutes, getting them time out there to play.
Yeah, Taylor played. I think Taylor played the whole all 4 quarters of the A game, which if I'm right on that, then she would have taken her 6 quarters. They'll have to put someone in her place. I assume that would be another A team player.
Remember, Allie Harmon for Lockwood started both games, A and B both.
Yeah, so they're a little bit short. They have 12 players, but like I said, they're they had some 8th graders that were doing the majority of the workload. So we'll see what happens in the second half. We'll send you through a a first half recap, and then we'll be back for the second half. Okay, we're back for the third quarter of the junior high B game. Cougars have the arrow, inbounded to Schumacher, over to Christian, to Quaddy on the wing. Quaddy looks across for Marins. Marins kicks it back to Schumacher, baseline drive, chest pass into Eggleston. That's got to be a bounce pass. Back up top to Christian. Loose ball, knocked away by the Tigers, and will stay Cougars.
I think everybody was yelling at Camille to go get it. But last tip by Lockwood.
Eggleston all the way into Quaddy.
Oh, Lila. That is
stolen away by Baugh.
Not the pass.
Quaddy steals it back, flips it in for Marins, and foul called on number 5, Sangster. So Sangster appears to be taking the role of Taylor from the first half. And that's a first foul of the quarter.
All right, Let's look for the easy pass here.
Eggleston patient on the inbound.
Good defense
Gets
there.
it into Quaddy in congestion. And foul called on the Tigers.
Yeah, well defended on the last inbounds possession by Lockwood.
Eggleston
there
again
we go. Oh.
finds Schumacher. Tough pass. Hard on the shot. And number 22, Ball, pulls down the rebound for the Tigers. Sangster being tightly defended by Schumacher. Quaddy comes to pick her up. Flipped back up to Spain. Down low for Long. Long high off the glass and in.
Yeah, just good shot. She had position on Nora. Just turned around and made the shot.
Schumacher finds Marins on the right wing. Marins holds. Goes baseline. Schumacher backside rebound. Finds an angle. Too short on the rim. Marins backside rebound. And Christian and Long go in there to tie it up. The Tigers have the arrow.
I'm glad that Nora recognized that. When they're running that 1-2-2, Lockwood is, the bigs are staying down low. They're not coming out on the wings enough, and if they do come out, you can definitely drive on them.
All right, Sangster bringing it up court. Schumacher defending. Handoff to number 31, Garver. Over to Spain, dribbling across, gets it inside for Baugh.
Yeah.
And foul called on Christian.
Thought maybe there was a block, like she got it clean, but no, there's definitely some contact there. So a lot of Lockwood's got to come back here a bit. After an impressive first half by the Cougars.
Julia Ball long on the first. Second one also long. Good rebound by Quaddy. Quaddy out in transition. Looks ahead for Schumacher.
Great.
Schumacher all alone.
Oh.
Marins knocks it away. Christian gets the rebound. Trying to find an angle. Gets it over to Quaddy. Off the glass too strong. Eggleston there for the rebound. Schumacher fights for it along with Sangster. And will stay underneath for the Cougars on the jump ball.
Look, we've got to do some layup lines before we get going here. Oh, look, there you go.
Into Marins. Marins looking for an option.
Saw her size.
Kicks it out to Christian. Christian with the crossover dribble.
Look at
Good ball
pass.
across for Eggleston.
Oh, what a play. Oh, that's not
and
Black's
knocked
ball.
Out on the Cougars. Tigers will get the ball.
What a great pass. Good play by the Cougars. Just able to finish. Good find.
Sangster slowing it down.
Now this is your question, were they going to put some of the 18 girls back in? The answer is yep.
Baseline drive. Loses it out of play. And it's a turnover back to the Cougars.
Sangster got some good minutes in the A game.
Schumacher, good hesitation dribble.
Great.
Gets the elbow across for Quaddy.
Oh, Lila.
Quaddy looks to pass it in. Deflected away by Baugh. Back to Christian. And Christian draws the foul.
Pretty close to taking that extra step.
Yeah, the bump on the head was enough to warrant the foul.
All right.
Eggleston there to inbound.
Lila got a moving screen.
Finds Marins, not enough on the pass as it drops to her feet. And Baugh is able to secure the loose ball.
And we're going to see a lot of driving here by number 5.
Sangster kicks it off to Spain. Down low for Long. Long turns and shoots. Christian there for the rebound. Good outlet to Schumacher. She's got 2 runners up ahead. Gets it to Quaddy. Quaddy can't get it to fall. And Spain pulls it down for the Tigers.
Another great steal transition.
Spain all the way underneath the paint. Underneath the rim, I should say, and loses it out of bounds on the end line. Back to the Cougars.
I get some of those layup drills, Coach.
Schumacher to Christian. She's unguarded. Needs to face. Catch and face.
Yeah.
Foul called on the Tigers. That's the 4th foul of the quarter.
Couple substitutions here.
Eggleston and Christian checking out as Pink and Gibson check in the game for the Cougars. Addison Gibson inbounding underneath. Finds Quaddy. She's open for the shot.
Yeah.
She passes it backside for Schumacher. Schumacher gets called for the double dribble. I understand why he called that. I think that's probably one you could let go because she didn't control the ball.
Right, but he was looking at the wrong angle to be able to see what was exactly going on with her hands.
All right, Tigers ball. Sangster bringing it up court, slowing it down. Screen coming. Switched all the way to the basket by Sangster. Marins knocks it away.
Yeah.
And will stay Tigers ball.
Cougars got to get in the way and stop that drive.
Yeah, as that screener flies up, we need to follow that screener and just hedge the screen. Sangster,
Good
wild
defense.
shot. Gibson comes away with it. Transition for the Cougars. Gibson, fumbles it and chucks it off the bottom of the rim. Pink tries to save it. Wild possession as Garver comes away. Out to Sangster.
Good defense by Addie to slow that down.
Crossover dribble by Sangster. Flips it over to Spain. Marins knocks it away.
Nora. All the way.
Marins to the basket.
Oh, too high.
Assist to Quaddy. Oh, Quaddy tries for it. The girls love those hard.
Possible shots.
Pink defending on Spain.
Oh.
Quaddy reads it, goes for the steal.
It's a
and
push.
Foul called on the Tigers. It is the 5th foul. Quaddy will go to the line for free throws. Or no, it was the Tigers had possession, so it would be called a offensive foul. That's actually, was there team control?
Hey, man, you're not supposed to say those things when it benefits us, Brian. Oh, wait, we're neutral observers.
Yeah, so that shouldn't actually be free throws because it was team control by the Tigers when the foul happened. But Quaddy takes advantage of it and nails the free throw. Long on the second. Quaddy's able to save it. Wild pass
nice.
inside.
Oh, get in there.
Marins kicks it out to Schumacher. Schumacher with a
There
soft
we
touch
go.
and puts it in. 24-9. Now the score. A minute left in the third.
Yeah, great job rebounding. Oh, they're calling for the high screen. Good help.
Spain dribbling. Marins defending.
Good D. Good D,
Marins
Nora.
gets a hands on it. Falls to Schumacher. Schumacher out running.
Oh, nice
Sangster picks her up.
hesitation.
And Sangster gets called for the foul. Addie Schumacher will go to the line for 2 free throws.
What she did, that hesitation dribble, instead of just kind of pushing it down the court, she knew that the speed of Sangster was going to catch up with her, so instead she hesitated, drew the defender into her, and went through it.
Addie rims out on the first. In and out on the second. Pink's there for the rebound. Number 22, Julia Baugh, comes in and ties it up.
No, that's a foul.
On who?
On
Called
Addison.
on
Yeah.
Addison Pink.
Said that she had a reach on that. So maybe she didn't have the angle to come straight on and grab that ball. Looking for another high screen.
All right, Sangster
Addie feels it coming. Double screen.
gets through the double. Loose ball. Quaddy and Schumacher. Quaddy tears it away.
And gets fouled.
17 seconds left in the third quarter, and Quaddy will go to the line for free throws.
And just a frustration foul there by Sangst.
So that's her fourth foul.
And she's
only played this quarter,
fourth
I
foul
think.
this quarter. I mean, really, she's come in and sparked definitely their offense. Got to get more arch.
Quaddy short on the first.
Get more legs. So we talked about using those legs, like a foot sideways.
Gibson and Garver fight for the rebound. Jump ball. And the Tigers have the arrow.
Our bench super excited.
Ten seconds remaining. Sangster picks up the pace. All the way to the basket. Gibson pulls down the rebound. 2 seconds remaining. Take the shot. Pass ahead to Quaddy, and that does it for the
We
third
need
quarter.
a louder countdown or something like that for our girls.
Yeah. Maybe we can add that to the broadcast, just like a countdown clock that shows it on the TV.
I don't, we don't want to be so super distracting. Maybe on the walls behind the baskets, right? That.
Well, in the NBA, they do have the actual clock on the backboard.
Uncle
So-
Al want to make any more contributions out of his
Well,
trust?
we do have the TVs there mounted that have the ability to show a shot clock and a game clock.
But those,
They just, for some reason, they haven't been able to get that one end to work.
I'm sure those are long past busted. Many basketball games, as many long inerrant shots have hit that thing. Either one of them.
Yeah, the one I think they both turn on. The one we can't get to connect to the scoreboard program, and we'd have to trace that wire back. I'm just not sure exactly how to manage that. We would like to get a good dusting of that TV screen, though.
It looks a little rough.
Yeah.
A little confusion here on who's out here for the Cougars.
All right, fourth quarter underway. Quaddy into Schumacher, across to Christian at the right wing.
Got the cutter.
Gets it to Jensen. Over to Eggleston.
Look at the
Back
cutter.
to Christian. Christian through traffic. Rebound pulled down by Taylor. Taylor passes ahead to number 21, Pritchard, and knocked out of bounds back to the Cougars. Pass to Quaddy, across to Eggleston.
Oh, turn.
Christian finds
Turn.
Jensen in. Back to the elbow for Schumacher. Kick back to Christian. Kicks it to Schumacher at the elbow.
I'll get that rebound.
Rebound attempt by Eggleston. Number 21, Pritchard, comes in
And got a
and
jump ball.
able to secure a jump ball back to the Tigers.
Yeah, you were talking earlier about getting the ball and facing the defense. We're getting our bodies turned so we're not seeing all of the action.
Yeah. Taylor dribbles ahead. Quaddy there defending. Taylor dribbles it off her foot and back to the Cougars. Yeah, that's the trouble with the offense that asks the wings to catch and wait for the cuts. Because when you're repping that, if you're not intentional about the wings active to catch and face, they end up just being out of position while they're waiting for the cutter. Jensen off the backboard. Schumacher comes on the follow.
Good rebound.
Eggleston backside
Oh,
and
gets
draws
the
the
foul.
foul.
Yeah, way to be in position for Camille get that quick putback. Opportunity for her. She's had a good night tonight. Lefty.
Eggleston with 2 points on the night.
Good
Converts
shot.
her third.
Good shot.
25-9. Now the score, 4:39 left in the fourth quarter of the junior high B game.
Got Lila in the high defensive position, not paying attention. Switched her out with
Pass
Addie.
into Long at the elbow. Taylor rips it away. Gets another offensive rebound and puts it in for the score.
And nobody really blocking out there, just hoping the rebound comes their way. We did not have the size advantage.
Christian wide open on the wing, drives in through traffic.
2 steps.
Jensen. Christian gets the rebound, out to Schumacher. Over to Quaddy. Schumacher
Long.
with the long 2. Jensen there kicks it to Quaddy.
Long.
Pass to Jensen on the backside, and Long pulls down the rebound. Seems like Taylor's double dribbling there.
Oh, that, yes. Most definitely on that.
Down to Ball. Ball puts it off her foot, and back to the Cougars.
Yeah, that I didn't see the first one that you were referring to, but the second one was not subtle.
Schumacher head to Christian. Poked away by Ball. Schumacher's there to recover. Pass back to Christian at the top. All the way through traffic. Floater
Good
in.
take.
And Liliana Christian leading scorer tonight for the Cougars, I believe, with 8 points.
Liliana likes that right-handed drive, kind of step through.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's got 5 points. Jensen leading scorer with 6 points. Ball takes the shot. It's short. Long
Good
tries
defense.
to save it. Knocked out a play back to the Cougars.
Bad hands by Schumacher out there. Unable to hang on to the ball as it went out of bounds. Gonna need a little bit more coaching, Brian.
I wasn't paying attention. Schumacher touched it, you're saying?
Yeah, I was talking about Judah.
Oh. Quaddy from the elbow.
Who cares about setting your feet?
Schumacher gets the rebound back to Christian. Christian into the paint, draws the foul.
Yep. That time going with her left.
And she'll go back to the line for 2 free throws.
Liliana likes that. Just take a couple steps, maybe rip through, step through. Short.
Gets her own rebound. Eggleston kicks it out to Schumacher.
Oh,
blocked by Baugh. And
that's blocked. Yeah.
Good job by the
other ref.
The trail ref to come in and correct the call.
Yeah, you don't.
Eggleston finds Schumacher down low.
Got a little body on her.
Pass stolen by Taylor. Taylor's out. Up ahead to
that's
Pritchard. And she gets called for the travel.
Good defense by Lila getting a hand on that ball and forcing the travel.
Schumacher over to Christian. Christian gets away with one. Quaddy finds the glass and puts it in.
Kind of gave the Michael Jordan shrug. Mostly because she was confused what happened. Big screen. Oh, come on.
Taylor throws it off of Ball's foot. Schumacher steals. Thinking about Quaddy up ahead, she decides to take it herself. Oh, it was a pass at the end off the glass.
She was waiting. It was a delayed pass, Brian.
Taylor running.
Oh, that's a foul.
Oh.
Got away with that one.
If she throws that shot up, she probably gets the foul call.
Yeah. It was definitely Lila had contact with her there.
Schumacher crosses, gets it to Christian on the right wing.
Ooh.
Schumacher comes away with a loose ball. Quaddy on the follow.
Use the glass.
Outlet by Pritchard to Taylor. I'm sorry, that was Long. Taylor turns, gets it to Pritchard. Quaddy slapping it. Passed inside to Long. Slow motion.
Nobody there.
Pritchard
for the
there
board.
on the follow, and she puts it in.
And nobody there fighting for that rebound. Addie hustling the ball up the court. Nobody's paying attention all the way. Oh,
Schumacher with a nice dish to Jensen.
little travel.
It's loose. Schumacher comes away with it. Baseline chucks it up.
What do they call him?
And blocking foul called.
Number 22. Cougars getting inbounds. Oh, that was 5 fouls on number 21. So she's done for the evening. There you
Eggleston
go.
into Christian from 15. Nails it.
Great play. Liliana wide open.
Less than a minute left. Christian now with 7 points on the night. I feel like they may be sandbagging her on the scoreboard, but Baugh turns and shoots.
Save it, girls.
Saved by Baugh to Long, and Long puts it in. Under 20 seconds to play.
See if we run out the clock.
I think we're going to take a 3. Fire a 3. Baugh knocks it away.
Good
Stay
hustle.
Cougars ball. 5.9 left on the official clock.
Neither team, A or B, has been. It's like, hey, let's just run it out.
Schumacher pivots, gets it to Jensen. Jensen
Oh.
passes to Liliana down low.
Oh.
And that's the final.
Cougars pulling this one out, 31-15. Pretty great first half, and then just steadied the second.
All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We're getting our dress rehearsals done for preparing for the high school action, getting ready to take off. Tuesday night will be the jamboree for the girls. They're playing at McCauley tomorrow night, and then the boys take their jamboree at Joplin on Thursday. There will be a freshman game for the boys on Friday at Carl Junction, and then we'll be into our opening night Monday at Miller.
Super excited to have all of our teams here rolling. See, how our teams are ready and how we're going to perform.
All right, we'll send you through the second or the B game recap as we close out. Thank you all for tuning in. It's Leah Thomas's birthday. They're going to sing happy birthday to her.